Hi, this is Sandro Pichardo with TLCMKT.com. Thank you for watching this video. Today we have a review of this 2015 Chevy Equinox. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and like us. Hey, and don't forget to check out our website and newsletter for the latest TLC market news, trends, and data. So today we have Raquel here with us.
Hi.
Hey, hi Raquel.
Hi.
Why don't you tell us a little about yourself before we start the review?
So I'm from the Bronx. My name is Raquel, like I said. I do TLC. I rent out my car for TLC. I also do real estate investing. Basically, I do a little bit of everything. Anything that has to do with money, we're trying to get our feet wet in everything. And I help anyone that's interested in being a part of it as well.
So hey, how long have you been in the TLC industry?
So I started in doing my TLC, I started in 2004 until the present moment. This is give or take like 16 years.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Have you driven yourself or like Uber or Lyft?
I have. I've done both. I've done both, but my favorite is the regular mom and pop car service.
Yeah.
Is the one that I like the best because we have to keep them alive. I love Uber and I love Lyft, but these are big companies that are taking the other small businesses out. And we always have to remember that we always need the mom and pops. That's who makes everybody, who they are.
Tell me, do you have any gripes or issue with the whole TLC market that you would like to share?
Of course, I think that TLC, I know we have to have rules in order for us to live in a peaceful situation, but I feel like they have too many infractions. They're just kind of like in a situation putting us in a very stressful, I want to say like in a bully type of way, because we're out here working to make an honest living. If you give us a fine for $100, okay, it's understandable. But when you give us fines for $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, $10,000, like how much do you think we make in these fares? We make like $8.
Yeah.
These are $8 rides. Locals are $8 rides. They're not $100 rides. We're not making. Also, the police targets TLC drivers automatically. They have a quota, and they target TLC drivers. Thanks God I have a brother-in-law that helps me, but, they do target TLC drivers. They get caught for any little fraction, any little situation. You get points. TLC suspends your license if you have, I think, 15 points or less or something like that. You get suspended, you have to start the whole process over. I think that's unfair for a lot of people. If this is the only way you have, your ways of making ends meet, be flexible on the drivers. Yeah. Without the drivers, wouldn't be no TLC. That's the fact.
Yeah. Say that again. And especially
let me say it.
during
Literally,
COVID.
of course. They have to help the drivers.
Right.
Automatically. Without the drivers, wouldn't be anything. Nothing would exist. If we are not creating the money, they cannot give us any fines. If we don't have a job, there is no TLC.
Right.
And they need to literally help us because this is a time that everybody needs help. But the most I need help is TLC drivers because we're self-independent drivers.
So now you're a fleet owner?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. How long for again?
1 year.
1 year.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you enjoy about that?
Well, I enjoy to help people in every single aspect. Basically, I like to help them. I want someone, a responsible person, but I also want to help them. Let's say, for instance, I want to give you an example what I mean by help. So in the winter time, if it's snowing, I want to help the driver because I don't want them to get into any car accidents. I want them to be safe, but I also don't want my car to get messed up. So what I would do, I would give them, if it's snowing really bad, take the week off. You don't have to pay me. Nice. But then again, I want you to keep the car safe.
Yes, most definitely. Yes.
So this is how I want to help people out. I want to help them in every aspect.
Right. And what's your criteria for drivers?
Well, I just want a responsible person that doesn't have too many points on their license. I want to say 4 because it's not only me being, trying to imply rules to anyone. The TLC insurance implies the rules to me, so I have to follow them.
Yeah.
So if they tell me I need a person that has TLC license, really they want someone that doesn't have that many points, because if you have too many, they cannot add you to the insurance.
The insurance company
will
add.
not. They will not.
They're
They will
very
not.
strict,
Yeah, they are.
especially now.
Yes, they are. And so is TLC.
Yes.
You must have at least 1 bill. If you don't have a bill, and everything has to match to your license.
Right.
If you don't have a bill, then a bank statement. You must have Easy Pass. Easy Pass on the vehicle, because that's very important. If you don't have Easy Pass, I'll start getting the fines of all the tolls that the driver went through.
Now TLC requires that too.
Yeah, it's both for both parties, DMV and TLC.
Yeah. Because
at the end of the year, I won't be able to renew my registration.
Right. So what type of contract would you have with the driver?
So I would typically do a contract with the driver, basically telling the driver legal documents saying that such and such and me, the party of such and such, are leasing out the 2015 Equinox. I would give them the term of 6 months. If everything goes good in these terms of 6 months, we'll come back again, renew it, and then we'll do a whole year. Oh. And basically, you are responsible for the tickets. Then you're basically responsible for what you're using. The tickets, the tires, if you get any, pinch tires.
Flat tires, okay. Any
flat tires. If you get any tickets, if, let's say, you have to pay the gasoline, obviously.
Obviously, gas,
yes. If anything with the maintenance, I'm going to take care of the maintenance.
So you take care of oil change,
absolutely,
brakes,
anything and once a year I change the tires. This car has it tells you that it has a timing period. You have 100% of life, 40% of life. So I changed the oil change at 24% of life. When you go, I have a place where I tell the drivers to go. All they have to do is show up with the car. The owner knows the car. So as soon as he pulls up, being that he's a driver.
Oh, VIP status?
He will automatically get pulled in, get fixed everything, they check the tires, the brakes, everything on the car. Cooling, everything on the car, and then you're ready to go.
Nice.
And that's it. You're on your own.
Raquel, so what do we have here?
So we have a 2015 Chevy Equinox. It's in very good conditions. It's an awesome car. I love this car. This was at one point my car.
What do you like about it?
The thing that I love about it the most is this car is amazing in gas.
Oh yeah?
So I would cab 10 rides a day. I do medical rides. I would do 10 cabs a day, 10 rides a day. And it would take me 2 days to fill up. On the 3rd day or even the 2nd day at night, I would fill up. And that would be 20 rides.
Yeah.
Between 2 days, stuck in traffic, whatever. This car is great. Has great mileage. From all the time that I've had it, I've had it for 4 years, only the cooling system got messed up, the radiator, in this whole time. The only thing I've changed only on it, brakes, oil change, and tires. That's basically it. And car washes.
So what about the features of that console you have there?
So we have this is touchscreen right here, so we can do everything through here, and we can do touchscreen as well, as you can see.
Okay.
You can the volume, you can skip.
Right.
You can do the timing of, you can set the clock, which is already set, the information of the broadcast. But a lot of these features, most of these features, you have to purchase them.
You can subscribe to.
Or you can subscribe, but you have to purchase them.
Satellite radio.
Exactly. It does have FM, AM, XM, Pandora.
Okay.
It has a whole bunch of features. It has the radio there, languages, time setting. It has a lot of features. You can go there's so many of them.
Nice. What about
so here is
temperature?
Here is the turning on for this is the heating seats, the driver's side, the passenger side, the fogging for the windows in the back, the one in the front, the air conditioning. Here's the temperature of the car is 79. If you want it to be hotter, it's down. If you want it to be colder, it's up, it's blue.
Okay.
The air conditioner is here. It does auto.
Okay.
You can take it off. You can turn off the air conditioner and just put the heat because it's gonna be cold weather soon. This is one of the main things that I like a lot because you want to know what your speed is, so like that you don't get caught by the speed cameras. Then we also have I also will ask you probably maybe once a week or like every 2 weeks. I would ask you what's the remaining oil life. Right now it's at 65. So when it's at 25, I would highly recommend you to go into the mechanic that I tell you to go to, and he will change it for you. The average speed of the car is 16.1 miles. It has the gas, 13.3 average, 29.6 best score, and this is for 50 miles. So this car is pretty good on gas. It's awesome. This car is awesome.
So Raquel, let's look at your car. Where will a driver put their phone?
So I have this adapter that I would personally give them. I have them.
So just to be clear, you're going to provide the driver with the holder, the mouse?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'll give it to them as soon as they rent out. I see what phone they have, and I'll give them the one that I have. And if they need a bigger one, then I'll go and I'll buy it for them and give it. Like I said, I want to help them in every way I can.
And the phone, it has Bluetooth.
It does have Bluetooth.
They can answer their calls through the phone.
Absolutely, they can use voice command. That's the best part of this car.
Please say a command.
Nice.
Call New Bell.
Calling New Bell at home.
Very good.
And we can hang up.
Very good.
Everything from the steering wheel. We don't have to mess with our phones, so we would prevent tickets in the future.
Yes.
And we'll do everything with our steering wheel. So we have the voice command, the hanging up, the music, the volume. We have speed control.
Right at the steering wheel.
Yes, right in the steering wheel. The horn is pretty loud.
Okay.
We can do a lot of things with the features.
So what about legroom for the driver?
So the leg space is pretty good. It's very good. So this is it going back. It's high right now and it's going back. The heating seat is on. So it goes down. We're going down. And then we can put the legs further down. The back goes down. The steering wheel adjusts right here. That's right here, on here somewhere. Right here, it goes up and down for the driver.
Nice.
And then you can adjust. So this car is really comfortable, and it adjusts pretty good. So this is pretty good. In the back.
Very good.
And it is very comfortable. It's a very comfortable car. We have enough leg space right now, but in case we have someone that's smaller or you want to just move it forward, so there is a little thing right here, and you can move it forward. You can move it back. The back seats have for your back, they can adjust forward, and they can adjust back to give them a better space.
Nice incline. Okay.
And like that, everybody's comfortable. It has the middle.
For your cup holder.
And this is pretty much a really good, comfortable car. So they have 3 spaces here. So they have 3 seat belts. Everybody has their own. And like I said, you can adjust it. So it's pretty good. And they have their own charger.
Okay.
So if you want, you can, for them to give you tips, you be smart. It's a smart driver. You buy the little adapter and let them bring their cable.
Nice.
Because they can charge their phone.
And trunk space?
Awesome. The car also has a really pretty good trunk space. It's not doesn't have 3 seats, but it does have a lot of space in the back.
So do you have any cons about the car?
The only thing I would say is that it's not a 4-wheel drive. But then again, like I said, I will help the driver. If it snows, I want the driver to stay home for their safety and for the car as well.
Is it a rear or front wheel drive?
Front wheel drive.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
It's not a real, but it's not a 4-wheel drive. So the snow it might not be too crazy with the snow. If it snows a lot, you would have to park it up. But if it snows normal, you can drive.
Yeah.
You can drive. So it's pretty good. It's just a really good car. It's very, very decent. It's not a complicated car. It doesn't have all this luxury because this is a working car. You don't need all this luxury. You want to be comfortable. You want a very strong, reliable car, and which it is. You would never be like, the car will never break down because the car is really good.